In the heart of the city, where Pentecostal praise lifts to the heavens, we meet Daniel, a young man of strength, humility, and deep faith. He's the pride of his church, leading youth groups with a heart on fire for God. Across town, Faith walks a different path. Raised in the Anglican Church, she finds solace in its rituals and traditions. Faith is soft-spoken yet resilient, her devotion reflected in each prayer, each hymn. Her family expects her to remain within their community, a church that feels like home, but sometimes like a cage. She is bound by expectations, yet her heart whispers of a love that will transcend boundaries. On a warm evening, the city hums with excitement as youth from every corner gather, a space alive with faith, music, and joy, a place where dreams are born and lives are changed. Daniel and Faith, each unaware of the other, step into the crowd, expecting nothing more than a night of worship. But life has a way of weaving its own plans. As the music swells, two strangers' eyes meet, Daniel and Faith, caught in a moment that feels outside of time. There's something familiar, something almost destined in that glance. In a heartbeat, their world shifts, and for a moment, all that exists is the spark of connection between them. Yet, in the silence that follows, reality intrudes. Their faiths, their families. How can this work? But some things can't be explained. They can only be felt. Stepping out into the cool night air, Daniel and Faith talk, their words tentative, like walking on sacred ground. They speak of faith, of dreams, of the future that stretches out like the sky above them. But between their words lies an unspoken understanding, that this connection is something rare, something fragile. And as they part ways, a lingering hope remains, that this will not be their last meeting. Returning home, Daniel's mind races, and Faith's heart stirs with emotions she can't yet name. In the quiet of their rooms, they realize this connection defies logic, convention, and even their family's expectations. They pray, seeking clarity. In different ways, they both feel it. This was not just chance. Their paths have crossed for a reason. Some meetings are not mere coincidences. They are woven by a greater hand, bringing together lives in ways we cannot yet understand. Daniel and Faith stand on the edge of something extraordinary, a love that will test them, challenge them, and transform them. The path ahead is unknown, but in their hearts, a quiet faith blooms, like a light in the darkness. And somewhere in the night, fate smiles, for this is just the beginning.